Is the savanna the ugliest biome in Minecraft? I think so. Let's fix that. Hello everyone, Time Architect here, and today we are going to transform this plain, boring savanna into a worthy place to call home on the Forever SMP. What is Forever SMP, you ask? Well, let me tell you.
Welcome to Forever SMP. Really quick, before we get started with what we're doing today, I wanted to kick off the server in style because this will be the last kickoff of this server. I'm very excited for that. So, for those of you wondering what is Forever SMP, the answer is simple. We are going to be playing on this server forever. We're going to keep updating and going through massive projects. We'll probably add people as time goes on, but the group here, plus a couple others that couldn't make it today, will be starting out on the server today. And we're going to be starting by playing a game.
So, to summarize the game, we split into two teams and had a little friendly race to see which team could get to the stronghold the fastest with 6 Eyes of Ender. I don't mean to brag, but our team won. Then we all jumped through the end portal and took on the Ender Dragon as a server. After our glorious victory, I headed off and got my first set of wings. With wings in hand, it's time to head to my starter base location. So here we are in this barren patch of savanna, with a single village surrounded by standard Minecraft terrain generation. This will be the blank slate that I plan to transform. Before I can tackle this epic project, I'll need to get a few things established. I'll need iron. So I used a wonderful design by my good friend Maya, and of course a villager breeder. I have Logical Geek Boy to thank for the design of this one. I added a villager holding pen below it, and a zombie conversion station right below that. With infrastructure now in place, I can shift my attention to preparing the area. So yeah, time to chop some trees. So yeah, no more ugly acacia trees. But this presented my next issue. I have nowhere to store my items. I'm not about to start a forever world by living out of a chest monster. So let's take care of this before it gets out of hand. With the chest monster contained and organized, I figured, hey, that's done. Let's just move straight into making some villager trading halls. I started with a home for all my librarians since I'll need those sweet, sweet enchanted books. Then directly above them, I built a home for cartographers, clerics, and a couple farmers. But not content with that, I continued by building a space for some masons, and finally finished it off by adding an area for some miscellaneous villagers. With a space for my villagers, I went ahead and removed the previous village. As I dug out an area under my future project, I reached the conclusion that I had no idea where to start with a project of this magnitude. So, I reached out to my good friend Boss, and he explained his tried and true method for tackling mega projects. It goes a little something like this.
PLBD. Start by preparing the area, then landscape around where you're going to build, then build the main building, then do all the added details.
Thanks, boss. With a game plan now in mind, it's time to begin Phase 1 of this project, prepare the area. So, with shovel and pick at the ready, good music in the background, I'm going to dedicate the next 15 plus hours to removing the terrain all around my area. Over 66,000 grass blocks, 70,000 dirt blocks, and well over 250,000 stone blocks removed, the land is finally cleared. But we need more than just stone to build this, so it's straight into another grind to collect all 730,000 blocks I'll need to complete my starter base. Several days and a few trades with fellow members later, I can officially check off all items that I need to start this build. Following the plan, it's time to start phase 2 of the project, landscape for the build. Wow, that was a lot of blocks to place. As much as I would like to stop and admire the progress, you're here to see this thing complete. But I can now check phase 2 off as I pass the halfway point. There's still so much more to do, and I want to keep this momentum going and jump straight into phase 3. Build the main building. Okay, I could watch that all day. I couldn't be happier with how this is progressing. I want to make sure that I give a proper shout out to Evolution213. I saw one of his builds on social media and I got inspired to use a section of his build in my design. I have decided to call this place Emberfall Estate, the house of a noble family nestled in an old-growth birch forest during autumn. You're probably thinking, Time, you've lost your marbles. You're in a savanna biome. Yes, I know. I was planning on placing this in an actual birch forest biome. However, I couldn't find a suitable location for a build this big. So, I finally decided to try it in the savanna biome, and I was pleased to see that the grass color actually helped set the tone for an autumn theme. But I could ramble on for hours talking about details and designs. There is still phase 4 to complete. That is, detail the build. It's time to finish strong. And there it is. Emberfall Estate is finally finished. I have spent the last 3 months designing, grinding, building, and of course editing. I do hope that you have enjoyed seeing this build come to life, and that it might inspire you to build something as well. So a bit of a status update with my channel. I'd like to apologize for the huge gap between my episodes. I have been really trying to produce the best builds and content possible, and these things take time. But I do hope to release an episode every 3 to 5 months. I have so many amazing projects in my mind that I want to bring to life on this server. So stay tuned for my next episode. But with that, my friends, I do hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. And hey, if you've made it this far, I thank you so much for your support. It truly means a lot to me. So I'll catch you guys next time, and have a good one, everyone.